buddy. Let me just check to make sure that voice is all working. Alright, that's working for the most part. Let me know if there's anything wrong or anything needs to be turned up or whatever, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do this bad boy. Actually, first off, let me go ahead and message this on Discords real quick, and then we will start. Alright, let's see. Stream sharing. Share it on there. Promote your stuff. There we go. Stop promotion. That's a lot of stuff here. Sorry about this. I just gotta post all the stuff. Very important. Very important. There we go. Alright, I think that's all the channels I need to worry about. Perfect. And we got Discord. If Rexor isn't in Shadowlands, there will be a riot, right? He honestly should be in Shadowlands. It'd be cool. Not gonna lie. That would be very, very cool. Alright, let's talk to Lady Bosch. The Serpent Lady. She is a very nice lady. I'm actually really glad that we got a lot of...
You cannot deceive the House of Eyes.
Okay! That was, okay. I was not expecting that. Hey, Felplague.
Make it quick.
This filth of Dreadlord I have found infiltrating our forces this week. Oh, this is the 5th. Unchecked, they can cause tremendous damage to our foothold here. In life, I learned how to identify these creatures from a demon hunter. It makes it far easier for me to locate them, but I cannot be in all places all at once. We must report these findings to the Primus. Alright, let's go. Necrolords are truly holding this patch together at this point.
I will not linger here forever.
Can I talk to Draka real quick? Alright, I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit. This week's campaign is pretty big boy. I like the last campaign. Last campaign was really good with Draka and Thrall, but then again, I'm very biased to orcs. And yeah, like the entire campaign is like 90% Maldraxxus. I like that because the Maldraxxus campaign, for the most part, was kind of meh. Like, compared to the others. I thought that the Maldraxxus... It wasn't bad by any means, it just wasn't up to the standards that I was hoping it for. Like, 9.1 has been literally, like, what I wanted Shadowlands to be. Alright, what's up, Primus?
The hour of battle is upon us.
More Dreadlords. I should have suspected the fangs of Denathrius would find their way here again. I am pleased to know that despite their setback in my absence, the House of Eyes has not lost their sight. Hell yeah. I have a water bottle in my pocket. Oh my god, the air conditioner. Ah. Wow, bad. Blue. I thought you were better than that. Alright, let's get back to work. By the way, have you actually done the Sylvanas fight yet? I did not. I have not gotten on there. My guild is still progressing on normal, still. I did it last night, and god, it's so good. Amazing references to her past cinematics and her Heroes of the Storm abilities. That's really cool. I'm excited to do that then. That's I like it when raid fights are like that. More Witcher plays. I will totally do that at some point. Also, smiley face. Okay, that's the most important part of that message, Blue. Smiley face. That damn video. Alright. Let's see what the Primus has in stored. The threat that the Nethrezim pose to our forces must not be underestimated. They are cunning, rivaling the best veterans of the House of Eyes, and we do not know their full plan. Among the Venthyr, there is one whose wrath scourged the Nethrezim from the Shadowlands for thousands of years. I ask that you travel to Sinfall, seek out Prince Renethal, and deliver to him this missive. I shall send one of my own spies, the Baroness Vosh, to meet you there. Make use of her experience with the Nathrezim. Alright. Kel'Thuzad is the same, lots of references to his Heroes of Storm abilities, and his fight in Naxxramas, super fun. That's really cool. Unfortunately, I know a lot of the lore implications around Kel'Thuzad have been kind of shitty, but at least his fight sounds really cool.
The covenants must stand as one.
Alright, Primus. Primus is also, like, one of my favorite Covenant leaders by design and by voice and by action. Like, Denathrius turned out to be a traitor. The Archon turned out to be ignorant as fudge. The Winter Queen comes off as a big dick. And, obviously the Jailer sucks, you know, because he's the Jailer. Who else? I think that's all of them, actually. I could be wrong. Primus is cool. Winter Queen is kind of comes off as a B-word. Denathrius betrayed us, so he's a dick too. He's okay. Like, he's okay as a villain, but, like, as a Covenant leader, he sucks. Like, you know. But yeah, the Primus is the best. I love Primus. He's one cool dude. I don't know, like, all of Maldraxxus is, like, right up my alley for, like, characters and storytelling and arcs. The only thing I don't like about Maldraxxus is probably the location and area. Like, I kind of get tired of all the green and deadness to the area, but you kind of get used to it to a degree. But, like, I think that, like, in terms of the other zones have more variety, which is what I wish that Maldraxxus had. Like, if Maldraxxus was more along the lines of a reflection of the Scourge and Northrend, I would like it more. Like, more snow, more ice, more that than just dead. I really want to see the Primus was like in his prime, because now he's all weakened and old. I assume he looks more like his statue and stuff in Maldraxxus. I don't know, but he's really cool looking. I assume he's been old for a while now, but I mean most of the Covenant leaders, like, I assume, again, assume is the key word here. I assume that most of the Covenant leaders are all about the same age, but I think the Primus might be the oldest. Maybe. Honestly, like I said, the Primus is probably the most intriguing and, like, badass leader of the Covenants. So, perfect, just time when ran out of game time. Hi, Skull. Hello, Monkey. We're doing our Covenant campaign. Or not Covenant campaign, the campaign in general, I should say. For 9.1, we're doing stuff with Dreadlords now. I'm assuming that the capturing and stuff by the Jailer weakened / aged him. Yeah, maybe. Definitely weakened him. I assume that much. I don't know if it aged him, though. That's the problem. Because, like, we haven't actually seen what the Primus looked like before, and we can really only go off of, like, statues and such. And, like, none of the statues really showed him with a beard, so hard to really say. I honestly think his statue design looks cooler than his actual current model, but that's just me. Also, really wish we had more mortals in Shadowlands. Seriously. If it's my one critique in Shadowlands, we need way more characters from Azeroth, Draenor, and Argus. Like, the lack thereof of characters that are, like, that we are familiar with in Shadowlands is really surprising, and honestly one of my biggest issues with the expansion so far. Like, I have this feeling in my gut that they basically were like, yeah, we could have done what we did in WoD, but we're not doing that here. Despite the fact that, like, what? I don't get it. Like, WoD was like, alright, here's an alternate universe of Draenor, and they were like, alright, here are all the characters, they're basically the same, they're really not that different, and I still like them because of that. But Shadowlands has been like, they're different, but they're kind of the same, which is why Maldraxxus has been my favorite, because you have these characters from Azeroth, Draenor, Argus, etc., in the Maldraxxus place, and they're different, but they're also the same, and it's like, this is what I want, and you're not giving me that. Yeah, I wanted to see a Nubarek in Maldraxxus big time. He deserves way better. If there's any character that should have gotten a second chance in the afterlife, it should have been a Nubarek. Compared to the other first ones, he is senile, so I'm thinking that... Wait, you think he's senile? He doesn't seem as senile as I mean, he was senile when he was the Rune Carver, which is understandable, but He doesn't seem that senile right now. The Primus is supposed to be the brother of the Archon Denathrius and the Winter Queen, yet he looks like he could be the father. I think he's just the oldest. Like, the other thing about them is, like, all of them look really young. None of them really look like they're old, is the thing. I'm guessing the Primus was going more for the ancient wise look. But yeah, he could just be the oldest. Like, I think that's just how it is. I mean, senile in appearance sense. I guess that's fair. I don't know, his appearance as an old man doesn't bother me as much, but I think that's just, it's all variety. Alright, let's see what good old Lady Bosch and not Denathrius, Renathal has to say. Hey!
I see the accuser has let you out of your cage.
Hi, Kale.
I am no pet to be commanded. You would do well to remember that.
New Kale voice.
Is it a sin to fight for survival?
I do like the new Kale design too, by the way. I'm not crazy about his new voice. There's a lot of controversy around that whole thing, but his new voice isn't bad. It's just that his old voice actor seemed better. This line right here makes me so mad at Kael'thas. Boy, she's right though. Kael'thas is still full of a lot of pride, clearly. He's still got a lot to learn.
Grief accomplishes nothing.
I've been in Revendreth for far less than 5 minutes, and the accuser has tried to get me to atone 3 times already. It would amuse me if the Primus had not warned me at how dangerous she is in this place. It almost makes me feel sorry for Kael'thas. That's a big sad right there for good old Kale. Prince Renathal is assembling a diplomatic envoy to the Stone Rite. I don't know how I know that, but okay.
We are here to hunt and destroy Dreadlords. Try not to join them this time.
I honestly don't blame, Vosh in the slightest for calling Kale out. Because, like, the thing is, like, Vosh was loyal to the very end with, she was loyal to the end with Illidan. Like, she never backstabbed him like Kale did, so. And Kale got, you know, swindled in by the, Legion, so I like dialogue like that where characters call each other out. Alright, let's go check on our good old buddy, Renathal. Looks like we're going to the mirror. How you guys doing? Hey! How you doing, Naru lady? And there's our good old buddy Denathrius. I wonder, like, if his sword is also kind of like, you know how, like, his sword has its own personality? I wonder if she's still in there or if she's gone too. Like, Denathrius had to, like, usurp her or something.
However faint, the light shines on.
Man, there are so many exciting talking points during this chapter, but of course, save those for later. Fair, fair.
Come forth, catalyst of change.
It'll take time, the likes of which your kind have yet to measure. But in time, I see my oldest friend, my closest confidant, and my greatest master stepping forth from this pinnacle of lecture, his true purpose once again affirmed. What happened?
We face the...
Oh, it's this again.
You were ever fond of saying that the Venthyr do not destroy.
I'll watch this again, why not?
It is time you were reminded of Revendreth's noble purpose.
Shall we begin?
You cannot bind me here. I am eternal. I am your master. I am Revendreth.
Yeet.
Remember this lesson.
I like Prince Renathal. Probably one of the... I like that he kind of is like a replacement for Denathrius, and I like Renathal way more than Denathrius, personally. He's a lot cooler. Alright, what's up, Renathal? Ugh.
Welcome, my fellow doomed
See, I
friend.
messed up there. Dread tidings indeed. Oh, can I read this? Ho ho ho. Let me read this. Alright, hold on. The unseen guests among us. Oh boy. Prince Renathal, the unseen guests walk among us once again. We have not ascertained their long-term goals. Nor are we aware. I can't see shit. Nor are we aware of how long it has been since they returned to the Shadowlands, if they indeed have truly left. If indeed they ever truly left. What is more, we have need of a new sigil of the Venthyr. The one held by Denathris was given to the jailer. A new one might be forged should you complete your plan of uniting the medallions of the Harvesters. I have dispatched this Mawwalker and a Baroness of the House of Eyes with experience of hunting in Athrazim. I would ask for you to introduce them to the Harvester of Wrath. We are out of time for niceties, and the Shadowlands needs the Harvester of Wrath to join aside. I expect no failure. And somebody just booped me. To the Stone-Right Harvester of Wrath, we have need of you and your medallion. Athrazim have returned, and a sigil of the Venthyr has been lost to the jailer. I am sending you resources to help you deal with this threat. I challenge you to remind the Shadowlands the meaning of wrath. The time of neutrality is over. Only together can we stand against the might of the Banished One. The premise. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Prince is a good boy. Yeah, I like Prince Renathal. He's cool. I wish there was a way to have a sword pet without having to raid Castle Vampire. Well, I mean, I'm sure they might add more models of these in the future, maybe.
Come closer, my new friend.
Dread tidings indeed. The Netherrealm have returned. I dare not imagine they would ever grow so bold again. A shame that they have not learned in their exile and returned to us as enemies instead of family. Speaking of that, I was today's year old when I realized if you give the Remora pet a biscuit, it becomes actually large enough to be a floating sword with you of decent size. Yeah, a lot of people do that on the RP server. A lot of people have giant sword pets as their like weapons or whatever.
I look upon you and dare to feel hope.
A new sigil of the Venthyr would require all the 7 medallions to forge. The premise was correct. The person we need is the Stone-Right. Her grievances against the unseen could fill a library, and she holds the last of the medallions we need. I believe you and I are long overdue in convincing her to join our cause. I will make the arrangements. You shall go properly this time, with gifts and diplomacy. You should warn Chelra? She will want to arrange an escort. Okay. Use troll voodoo masks from BFA, lol.
There is no
I guess.
possibility of victory. Oh, is that not exciting?
I wonder how many people have done the Among Us meme. Alright, let's go fly. Because we can do that. We don't have to use the mirror, we can fly instead, which is great. Like, who doesn't like flying? Alright, hello there! Prince Guard Commander, hello there.
The prince shall be protected.
Allies grow in strength as our forces... Our allies grow in strength, as does our forces here. We owe it to your efforts, Mawwalker. Prince Renathal plans to petition the Stone-Right. Sussy Baka Dreadlord, oh ho ho.
There are spies. So, he has finally worked up the nerve to meet with her. I must gather a worthy escort.
Bye, friends. I love the gargoyles in Revendreth. I'm gonna follow after her, see if she does anything. Oh, they're going down there. Alright, that's kind of cool. So Skull did see Slime Pet in your general chat, was kind of surprised how could tame one because Blizz messed up in Wrath, saw that news today. Yeah, that used to be something that you could tame. You can't do it anymore, but yeah, I never got it because I didn't know.
Why were you sent to Maldraxxus, Vaj? You have no shortage of sins.
That's a good
And
question.
no shortage of victories. Can you say the same?
I love interactions like this. Alright, can I talk to the accuser?
No sacrifice without suffering.
Mawwalker, I'm willing to excuse the request from the Baroness for Kalthos to accompany you in this mission. However, keep an eye on the two of them. I am not convinced she is a good influence and may cause Kathos to regress into former practices. He has been showing promise lately, but I would feel more comfortable with this if he had another century or two of penance in place.
Change yourself, or I will.
It's lines like that that makes me think that Garrosh was definitely supposed to be in Revendreth longer, but being dragged to the maw didn't help him one bit.
We must be vigilant.
Prince Renathal goes to meet the Mother of Stone. It is only prudent we bring a formidable honor guard. They do not call her the Harvester of Wrath because she has an inviting attitude.
I watch our allies as much as our enemies.
I was fine before the law.
Oh, hello.
Everything's fuzzy.
Please be so kind as to eliminate this Dreadlord threat as quickly as possible. The long-standing consequences to the Harvester of Wrath hunting them presents more destruction than we are prepared to handle in the wake of Denathrius' betrayal. Also, if you speak with the Naru again, please notify her that her continued presence in our realm of her own free will may lead to the manifestation of her own Sinstone. While hardly a common occurrence with the entities from other planes of existence, she may wish to conceal such an item if it materializes to avoid any past indiscretions from being used against her. That's really cool. So if, like, you're in Revendreth long enough, a Sinstone could appear here. So, like, that makes me think that if, like, a mortal of Azeroth, like, that isn't dead yet, if they stay in Revendreth long enough, that a Sinstone would appear. That's really... I like stuff like that.
Which order did I set them?
That's really cool. Hello, Fumark.
Countless ages ago, just after the first Venthyr was sired, Denathrius unveiled another creation, the Nathrezim. Forged to be the ultimate infiltrators, they bore the influence of death into the realms of our rivals, as well as the worlds of the living. Despite their subtlety, one of these incursions was discovered. In response, the full wrath of the light fell upon Revendreth, setting ablaze the ward once held by the Nathrezim. Once the Naru were routed, the Stonebright turned her anger upon the Nathrezim, blaming them for the loss of so many of her children. The armies of Maldraxxus did not rise up to defend us, so the Stonebright carved her Stone Legion to strike back against the light. The conflict was ended by Denathrius, who said he would exile them to a world beyond the Shadowlands. Denathrius never told me what became of the Nathrezim. Only later did I learn that mortal souls had come to know them by another name, the Dread Lords.
I love shit like this. This is like good lore. This is like good lore retcon, in my opinion, of having the Dreadlords, you know, be created by, you know, Denathrius, and then just, you know, doing shit like either against his wills or with his wills, you know, beyond. I actually really like that new addition to the lore. It's not bad. All right, let's see.
My life for my master.
I have not set foot in this fortress for many eons. This and the drought have been unkind to it. Mind your surroundings, Mawwalker. The prince is in danger even now. Stay focused. Okay.
You saved my prince from the maw. I will remember you.
Alright. Hello there.
In the end, the maw is inevitable for us all.
What do you bring me, Mawwalker? Be advised, I have no patience for description, and I am not above feeding messengers to the Gargons. Oh, that's wonderful. A letter from the Primus himself. I had wondered what had become of that old tyrant. Old tyrant? Damn. Glances over the proffered letter. I see. Damn, this lady's calling the Primus an old tyrant. Oof. Dreadlords. Of course. They would come back now of old times. I have half suspected they would return during the drought. I was not entirely convinced you were not one. The first time I saw you, they have gotten more clever over the eons since they fled Revendreth. But not clever enough, I think. Come, Mawwalker, follow me and do not make a fuss. Keep your weapons ready. The envoy you brought is not as well intentioned as you might have thought. Ooh.
War
My
is a
dear
storm in the weather
Stonebright,
of conflict.
harvester of wrath,
Shall
wielder
rather
of
blade
ill.
war. How have you been, my child?
Mother of Stone, you honor me with your concern. I am well.
Impressive. Considering Denathrius had you beheaded after casting Renethal into the moor. Reveal yourself.
Oh shit.
Infiltrator.
Always so clever. Only, I am not the infiltrator. I am the distraction.
Damn.
Now, seize the medallion! Remove the interlopers!
Alright, let's get him. Oh. I don't like that.
My power is mine to wield.
Shello was a Nethrezim the entire time I knew her? Even in death, I must still contend with the schemes of the Nethrezim. I've grown too trusting in my penance. Damn. Dude, how do they drop portal doors onto you to forcibly teleport you to away is fucking genius and funny. I love it so much, and it's something only a few people have had the galaxy brain to do. That is, yeah, that's pretty cool actually. I won't lie. The Stone Knight's medallion must stay in the must not stay in the hands of the Nethrezim. From the Accuser explained of our mission that a medallion is required if we wish to forge a new sigil to the Venthyr. I have no doubt that is why Nal Ragas and her ilk executed their ambush now. The medallions are not subtle magic, and their effect on this realm is easily tracked. I suggest we give chase and eliminate this Nal Grass before she can be reinforced.
Is that all?
Alright.
Your will be done.
Nathrezim, Dreadlords, the Unseen Guests. Call them what you will, they are the race that was crafted to be the greatest collection of spies and infiltrators in all of reality, once upon a time. Their intrusion has underestimated three things: Kalathos Sunstrider, Baroness Vosh, and Benarak. Aw, she's complimenting me. I have brought a tool. Kalathos and I used the technology when we served under Illidan, and I am the matron of spies. Let us hunt these intruders down.
Lot, use this to see through the Nathrezim's disguises.
Orb of Revelation. Okay. Dude, I love the new Dreadlord models too. They're looking great. Ooh, bravado. Haven't heard that in a while. And we're lagging. Typical. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I need to close out of WoW and close that in it again? Is that what I need to do? Uh-oh, game crash? Yeah, game crash. Does not like it when I record two things at once. It happens, though. Alright. We're closing out of WoW. We're restarting WoW. Broken add-on causing too many LOA errors? I haven't gotten any LOA errors. Microsoft window. Alright, close the program. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, so let's get back into WoW. Happens. Oh, that makes sense. Multi-recording can be odd. Yeah. That's what I do, though. It's what I do. It only happens usually once or twice, though, during stream, so it could be worse. Oh, I got DC'd as well. Maybe everyone got DC'd. Maybe. Maybe it's just coincidence. Or maybe it's just like, you know, not fun times for everyone. If we can't get back into WoW, I might do some Hearthstone stuff or something. I know that's highly unlikely, but, you know, just in case. Lagging as bad as me, thinking Blizz servers under logging out while logging not booted yet. I wasn't really lagging. It was really only brief lag. Like, I DC'd and then lagged, basically. Like, essentially, there was no lag on my end until I started disconnecting, so... Yeah, the New Gul'dan book of Heroes was fun. Really liked the Book of Heroes and the Book of Mercenaries. See, I haven't done the Thrall one yet. I haven't done the Garrosh one yet. I haven't done the Jaina one yet. I've only done the Rexar one. But, yeah. I really like those. They're really good. Why do you sound like a teen? Why do I sound like a teen? I ask that question every day. I sound like a teenager because that is just how I am. It is a curse that I must I must bear with. If you have only done the Rexar one, all of them, but one, all of them are out, but one. Yeah, I might dedicate a day or two or something to streaming the other Book of Heroes. But yeah. Now we wait for WoW to load back up. It's not a curse. I love your teen voice. Well, that's kind of weird, but all right. Yeah, loading time bad as if not worse than me. I think it's fine. This tends to happen when I stream Monkey. It's usually not this bad, but when you're streaming and you're recording at the same time, you're bound to get some level of lag or loading problems. I'll live though. It's fine. It's not like maybe it was taking like what 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but it could be a lot worse. I think that might have been a server crash, maybe. All right, now we're waiting for everything to load back in. Love this Venthyr music. Ooh, it's like the Illidari eyes. That's really cool.
Let us begin.
I wonder if you play a Demon Hunter, you don't even need the questing item. That'd be cool. Yo, the Dreadlords are really cool. Alright, we got some more over there. What's your action add-on? That would be not Heart of Azeroth, Azure AI, UI. Ugh. God, these bats hit like a truck.
Illidan would have relished this. What fate do you suppose was chosen for him?
You assume he is both dead and mortal. I am not sure either is true.
Yeah, Illidan's still around, Kale. I do miss Illidan. I hope that he comes back soon-ish. Alright, that guy's not it. I have 9 tabs on web browser. Well, that's a bad idea right there. So on Discord, but still checks latency. Been having good frame rates, just latency just spikes in for a moment. Reason without Discord web browser up better is bad. Well, I'm only lagging because I'm recording and streaming. So, alright, that guy is on our side, so I don't know why that guy's attacking him. So, oh well. Illidan did nothing wrong. Illidan did a few things wrong, but that's okay. That is another Dreadlord.
Let us begin.
That is straight up a dude with a lady's voice. Oh well. You do you, fam. Oh hey, a living scepter. Also Skull, good way to make a lot less latency, can help make a device. Also WoW, just get a lot before, say, reset. Router, I'm good, Monkey. It's, like I said, my lag isn't really that bad. The only reason why I DC'd was probably because I have, you know, OBS streaming and my game recorder open at the same time. It tends to happen. It's not the end of the world, so. Alright, any Dreadlords over here? Yep. Oh, I think we got them all. Alright, we need to kill the big bad Dreadlord now. Alright. That was an easy quest. Holy moly. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, what are the mounts you guys have? Alright. Kalthos has the cool looking Phoenix. Vosh doesn't have anything? That's kind of sad. I mean, I guess she doesn't really have a mount.
Without a medallion, you are but a shadow of your former fury.
Oh, damn. Right, they're down there. Which celebrity got canceled, and are you generally feel bad for them? Huh? I'm not really good with those types of questions because I really don't know any celebrities who got legitimately canceled.
I wield more than enough fury to deal with you.
Hey. This is kind of cool.
To think I was once allied with these fiends.
Is that a hint of remorse? How unlike you.
I ain't dealing with these mobs.
Your Stoneborn cannot find us all. We are everywhere.
Oh shit. Okay, out of curiosity, do you know how fix latency issues outside of resetting router? Everyone else uses it okay, but me lag a lot in WoW, a lot of other games. It could also be your PC in general. Again, I'm not really the most tech-savvy guy out there, so I probably don't have the answers for that exactly, Monkey. But it could be your computer simply. Could have a really bad computer.
Delay our foes. The plan nears fruition.
Oh, hi, Mal'Ganis. Alright, let's get her.
Ah, Illidan's lackeys. Another sends his regards.
Who's that? On Nenarthron. Let's look that up after this. Oh, they're really going for the Warcraft 3 abilities here. Alright, get out of here, you. Alright, I want to look up before we turn anything else in. A Nenrathon. Who was that? A Nenthron. Wowpedia. A Nenthron. Nenthron is a Netherrazine best known for his participation during the Battle of Mount Hyjal. Blah 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 blah. Tichondrius. Caverns of Time. Legion Nethertron was one of the many demon hunters summoned by Gul'dan at the front of Tomb of Sargeras during the Battle of Point Shore. He doesn't look like... This guy barely has any interaction with Illidan at all. That's weird. I could understand Tychondrius, but... Nethertron is something someone I don't even remember. That's really interesting. It's very specific, but alright.
From strife comes opportunity.
Come here, Vash. Let me talk to you.
And our will be done.
Vash!
I will not be frightened.
Alright, the Venthyr have grown complacent, unwilling to acknowledge the reality that Netherteam might return. The same blindness left them exposed to Nether's treachery. They'll be far more vigilant now. Alright. Let's go turn this into our other friend. Did I ever post my Magheart Orcs Hunter Transmog? I don't think you did, but that's okay. Alright.
Come forth, catalyst of change.
I have spoken with the Stone Right. Shalera fell to the Master when I was a prisoner of the Maw. She was my friend and protector through countless ages, and I did not even know that she had been slain, her identity stolen. One more sin for Denathrius to atone for. Mal'Ganis. It has been many ages since I have said his name, and now I will find... we must hunt him down. If he has the Medallion of Wrath, then there is nowhere he can hide. We can use the other medallions we have recovered to locate him. Join me in Sinful and bring your Dreadlord hunting party. I suspect we will have need of them. Alright. Let's go.
There is no possibility of victory.
The rest of you,
Is
make
that
for
not
Sinful.
exciting?
I want that medallion back. And Mal'Ganis's head on a spike.
Alright, let's go.
Mortal.
Oh, that thing has a voice?
What news do you herald?
That guy sounds really cool. Legit. Ooh, we're in the Venthyr Covenant now. That's cool. Now I'm in the cool party place. Alright, let's turn this into our good old buddy Renathal. What's up, buddy?
Welcome, my fellow doomed friend.
The Netherzeem may not be Venthyr, but they were crafted from souls. In many ways, they are more siblings than my fellow Venthyr. Wait, what? Netherzeem may not be Venthyr, but nor were they crafted from souls. Oh, okay. In many ways, they are more siblings than my fellow Venthyr. A shame that they have chosen to... a shame what they have chosen to become. Okay. So they were not shaped by ghosts or spirits or whatever. Okay, cool. Chelra, I mean Naugres, would not have been working alone. We must assume the worst. That not all of our friends and allies are who they seem to be. It will take time for the Court of Harvesters to render our detection ritual. While we do that, we will be exposed. I ask that you use the techniques you employed at Dominance Gate within Sinfall to rout out any Netherzeem within our ranks. Good hunting. Alright.
You and me against the end of reality. We might need some help.
Alright, and then good old Harvester of
I
Wrath.
have seen your name on many newly carved sin stones.
If the Netherzeem have infiltrated Sinfall, they will be communicating, and not just through hand gestures or spoken words. They like to use magical written messages concealed by a simple cantrip, and is visible to the average observer. However, I have developed an incantation that should allow you to see these messages. Alright. Find these cryptograms, and bring me their contents. I can translate them if they are beyond your understanding.
The Stoneborn are my children. Choose your actions carefully.
Alright, so we need to do some more stuff around here. Alright, no Dreadlords nearby. Imagine if General Draven's a Dreadlord. He is not. Thank goodness. But we do have someone over there who is a Dreadlord. We have an imposter among us. Hey, you. The Innkeeper.
We have eternity to know you.
The Stone Legion cannot penetrate these walls. Reveal yourself, Nethrezim.
We are a long way from Silver.
Ooh. That was a very specific line. Solanor the Slayer. Why Silithus? That's very specific. Solanor the Slayer. I want to look that guy up too.
So, this is where you perform your penance. It suits you, little prince.
My days as a prince have ended. One of many changes I have endured.
Oh. Interesting. So he was a guy that was originally in Silithus before the pre-Cataclysm appearance. That is interesting. I was wondering why they specifically said Silithus, but now I know. It was very specific wording there that I was like, whoa. Is this, are the Dreadlords, is Denathrius and friends going to Silithus and gonna get that sword for some reason? Oh my god, could you imagine if Denathrius makes the Sword of Sargeras, like, possessed? Because we know that they can do that with other weapons, right? Could you imagine if Denathrius is just like, yeah, let's go ahead and make this sword into a, you know, you know how his sword is? I don't remember its name, but like, it floats around and it can talk, so it's like a sentient sword. Could you imagine if Denathrius did that to the Sword of Sargeras? Oh god. Oof. Now I kind of want that to happen, because that would be cool. That'd be very wicked. Alright, let's see. See if we can find anybody else that is a Dreadlord. Alright, let's see. Ooh, you're a Dreadlord.
Stone Wright's blessing, mortal.
You have been very busy, Mawwalker. I have been keeping my eye on you, on behalf of my prince, of course.
Mortal, you are already too late.
I'm really enjoying this. Lady Kiss Dandrith. I assume that she is not a known name. Could be wrong, though. Because there were no female Dreadlords until now. But I do approve of them a lot, because I always like it when we get a race in WoW and they finally get a female model. Because they're supposed to usually have a female model of some kind, but, you know, that's a lot of money. Jill and friends could see Evie doing this, adding this somehow, add lore and non-lore at the same time. Sire has failed from stupid adventures, go save his dumb butt. Evie meant Evo, bad autocorrect. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Alright, I think I can use this to go down, right? Yeah, there we go. Is that a demon gate? Is that someone else's demon gate? Interesting. Alright, we need to find one more good old demon hunter. Not demon hunter, dreadlord. Alright. Oh, there's one right over there. Sullivan. This is the Raid Finder Weaponsmith. Oh boy.
Behold, the finest and rarest.
Please with my prices.
Well, this lady had fun with her roll. All these dreadlords. Tisk tisk tisk. Whenever I level my Demon Hunter, I'm totally gonna use my, you know, my ability of Spectral Sight to check on all these NPCs to see if they're demons or not. That'll be cool. Alright, let's go ahead and turn all this stuff in. Hello there.
Hello, Walker.
Subterfuge and counter assurance was never my strong suit. We always had souls sent here that were far better than I at such tasks.
I look upon you and dare to feel
Wrath. There is an energy to these souls fraught with wrath, rage, anger, and hate. The power goes beyond just intensity in the anima that we cultivate, but gives a will to the power. And so shall be the Medallion of Wrath. Let this artifact grant authority over my military ward, where stone is made flesh and trained for battle, where weapons may be forged to contain the ingenuity and anger of the souls that shall power them. Let us harness that sin so it might allow us to carry out a noble purpose elsewhere. Oh, leveling a Demon Hunter, I teach you what I know of tanking as one of DPS through... I'm good. I'm not really a tanker, dude. But thank you.
This is no place for the living.
This does not make sense. Their goals seem too widespread. My assumption was that they had been planning to steal my medallion to deny us a new sigil of the Venthyr, but it would appear the designs go beyond that. What are they really up to? Here, you can have a translated copy.
War is a storm in the weather of conflict.
Alright, let's read this. Lady Meltrenix, I charge you with securing the information regarding the asset. We know both the security and maintenance of the asset's location. Kiss Dreneth. Stall them. Find any way to slow the advancing power of the Mawwalker and their allies. If there is a way to choke their economy, do so. If there is a way for supplies to go missing, make it happen. Nalgres. Do not kill Renethal. I know you will be tempted, but we still need him, and his death would upset the Master. Interesting. Jeneth, be mindful of the forces beyond the Maw. If Sinful is foolish enough to distribute forces into that place, you must find a way to infiltrate them and ensure their defeat. Thalatroven, infiltrate the dredgers, get to know them, they can go places most cannot. Mofarin, search the archives. Sinful is home in ancient knowledge, and we must learn of what happened to Kivitrin. She has been lost to us for long enough, it is time we recovered her. Soliner, I want a detailed log of all the people entering and leaving Sinful, frequently guard rotation and so on. Most importantly, watch the dredgers. We need them for the final stage of the plan. Sathuragar, get out there now. Your identity is about to be discovered. Syllabil walks the halls of Sinful once again, and she will remember the smell of your aura. Leave before it is too late, but avoid arousing suspicion. Fake your death if you must. Interesting. Mal'Ganis. Yours shall be the greatest challenge. Infiltrate Renethal's inner circle. Walk side by side with our brother and ensure he comes to no harm. Endear yourself to the Azerothians and ally your suspicions. allay their suspicions, I mean. When time is right, we will give you the honor of revealing my plan to Renathal. Deathrock, if you fail us again, I will personally flay you. When Mal'Ganis springs his trap, you are responsible for recovering the asset. Do not fail me. This is the Master's final order, and I will see it executed correctly. Alright, Deathrock. Good to see you again, buddy. He's the fat dreadlord. We are ready. The Court of the Harvester shall use the power of the medallions and have gathered thus far to locate the medallions of Wrath. So long as they have not removed it from the realm, we should be able to divine its presence. This is not an easy ritual. The Nethrezim specialize in avoiding detection. When you see the path, take it and move with speed. And when you find them, wait for us before you engage.
Come, my fellow harvesters. Let us summon Wrath to find Wrath.
Alright. Sinful searched. Okay, we need to search.
Our potential savior of the Shadowlands.
Court of our Harvesters, ages upon years ago, he forged the medallions so that each of the shared piece of power can carry out his will. There was a symmetry to him exiling me to Dimah. In this place, he believed that he was ending me, or he created me. Now we shall use this place to turn the tide, blah blah blah.
Leave this place before it claims you.
It's our Nathrius to order me to smash this place into ruin, along with you and his prince still in it. He never did. The relationship between Denathrius and Renathal is one not easily set aside by mere betrayal or attempted patricide, apparently.
I will not tolerate.
Also, not know, did Thrall and Draka took cinematic in his own hands? Good one. If he gets to see other moment like that, I think make a new one. I don't know what you just said, monkey. Alright, we need to search Sinful, apparently, or something. I don't know what. Thor shall know the power of medallions we have gathered, so long as they are not removed from the realm. This is not an easy ritual. The Nethrezim specialize in avoiding detection. When you see the path, take it and move it with speed. That's Anima Reservoir. Your Thrall and Draka video. Yeah, what about it?
Accomplishes nothing.
Oh, we're following these little blood things. Okay. That makes more sense. Medallion of Wrath located.
My vengeance will not wait. We strike now.
Alright.
Report. Stone Right's blessing. Need something destroyed? My honor for Revendreth. Maw Walker.
And these things are really cool. Just saw it and left for a minute. If see other good moment, do you think make a video like that if Blizz does not? I might. I wouldn't really, I'm not gonna promise anything if I'll do more than that. The Thrall and Draka moment felt really important to me as a person to make, but I will not guarantee making it myself, if it's not important. That is my takeaway from that, really.
In the end, the more is inevitable for us all.
I will not suffer my medallion in the hands of these unwelcome guests. The Medallion of Wrath is more than just a powerful artifact. In the hands of a Nethrezim, it could be used in shape of this realm to darker purpose. What is more, while they hold it, we are denied the ability to forge a new sigil. They are already nearly destroyed. They already nearly destroyed the Ember Ward with their reckless schemes. I will not have my medallion used for their ends. Come, let us get it back. Alright.
Beware niceties in this realm. None of us are sent here by accident.
I love the music they're using. Dawn Keep investigated. Alright. This is the area I think Box and I used for the for his latest machinima. Oh, what's going on here? Suspicious dredger.
Reveal yourself, Mal'Ganis.
The harvester of wrath. How I have missed your purity of conviction. A pity it will now be lost forever. Nathrazim, bring me her fangs.
Oh shit. There's the Seeker. Gorganon. I can't tell if these are names that are familiar or not. More Thrall Drachamon like it, but not as big on lore. But from what I hear, the more Warcraft wants to see more Thrall and Drachamons, even after Shadowlands, even more like Como, one time an expansion. Cameo, you mean?
Be enemies. Join us to save Revendreth and end your exile.
We were never in exile, you gullible fool. It was all part of the Master's plan.
Yeesh.
While you remained fixated on a paltry medallion, we seized the true prize, Remornia, with the Sire's essence held within it.
Oh shit.
Our mission never changed. For eons, we have done the Master's bidding in secret across countless realities. The Legion, the Scourge, Argus, all pawns in a game beyond your grasp. One that now nears its end. Keep your trinket and your realm. They are dust in the face of our sire's true ambition. If only you had just obeyed.
Yep, that's his final words that he said to Denathrius. Well, Denathrius and Renethal had for a while ago. Mal'Ganis, I think, is Dreadlord served Jork Lady. No, that was Varimathras. Varimathras was the guy that served Sylvanas. Mal'Ganis is the guy that led Arthas down the path to claiming Frostmourne. Alright.
I am not overly fond.
I'm taking Mal'Ganis in custody and securing Dominance Keep from the outsiders. You would do well to avoid that place for a time. I will bring my forces to bear in Korthia, but it is still vital we extract as much information from Mal'Ganis as possible, and Renethal's methods are soft compared to mine. When I am done with him, Renethal can have Mal'Ganis back for whatever atonement he believes a Dreadlord is capable of, but not before I am done with him.
I have harvested enough knowledge to know the futility of...
Ma Walker, I'm willing to... blah, blah. Alright, the same thing that she said last time.
Change yourself.
Hello.
Or
You'll
I
need to wait
will.
your turn for torment.
Now,
Okay.
Which order did I send those two trucks in?
The medallions of Remendreth, the prince, and his cause. They are all short-sighted. Sergeant Athos has always held the long vision of this reality. Interesting.
Come closer, my new friend.
I had hoped our brethren had returned to us for the right reasons. I never could have imagined the depth of their betrayal, not only of Remendreth, but of the Shadowlands and all of reality. You put the crown on. For a time. When we combined the power of the medallions and the crown, I wove the safeguards to ensure no one person could wear the crown alone for themselves for too long. And should the other harvesters will it, medallions or no, they could reclaim their power from the crown with ancient words they are entrusted with. What we have forged together will only remain strong as long as we continue to work together. Alright. What is next for the Court of Harvesters? Much to do with little time. We have fortified what we have taken, secure what animal reserves remain of what Denathrius has stolen, and rally support across all of Remendreth to our cause. Regardless of our successes here, the Shadowlands can never truly be whole until the Arbiter resumes sending souls through the afterlives. Oof. For now, continue to wage your war against the jailer. We will levy the resources we can for that effort. Will there be a new Harvesters of Envy and Dread? Undoubtedly, though it will take time and the right candidates. I believe that is the correct word. We have never formally inducted a new Harvester. They were always appointed by Denathrius, the individual often groomed for decades before assuming the role. We shall begin our search of souls in Venthyr who have the adequate skill sets of the Acume. Those who share our values will have the power to back it up. There are many I can think of who might suffice. Take young Kael'thas, for instance. Were he further along in his presence, I might consider him. Ooh! There's a future for Gale here, maybe, after all.
Face the unending, undefeatable, undefiable darkness.
This is worse than anything I could have anticipated.
There is a simplicity in inevitability.
One does not resist the Master's will.
Alright, I will gather my forces in the Spensy portion of Korthia immediately. I will see to it that they are provided the tools of Baroness Bosch and Kael'thas were able to conjure so that they might further defend against Nathrezine incursions. Other duties require my attention before I can descend on Korthia. I must secure Damon's Keep against further infiltrators. I suppose the Primus will want an update. You may tell him you were successful. Alright.
I harvest as many heroes as villains. Be seeing you.
Yeah, that's concerning. Alright.
Darkest greetings, Moorwalker.
I think we're done here, then.
We are doomed.
Did you two have anything to say? Probably not. I assume that they have a dialogue, between them if you're Venthyr. Probably. Alright. Let's head back to Korthia, turn this in, and then we'll end the stream, I think. See what's going on good old Discord. Good old Laurentium thinks that I'm going on Team Venthyr. Nope, I was just doing my campaign. Hi, Moxie. Got a little kitty cat. Alright, I'll do this. I know it'll be making things shorter, but... Oh. There we go. Alright, let's turn this into the Primus. Alright. Alright. Hello there, Mr. Primus. How's it going, friend?
The hour of battle is upon us.
Your strength in battle remains uncontested. Today, though, you prove your strength of diplomacy. I have already issued orders for the deployment of the Stone Rights forces. Well done in bringing her into the fold. Alright, cool.
Not forsake your duty.
Alright, and that's that for, good ol', the campaign for this week. Alright, I will end that recording. Alright, so, thank you all for joining me for another, campaign this week. I enjoyed it, again. Really good stuff so far. I think that the Thrall and Draka taking out Halia and Virez was cooler and more appealing to me, but that's just my takeaway from that. I think that, you know, Halia, Draka, Thrall, and Virez being, you know, all dealt with was a lot more appealing to me, but the Dreadlords are also really cool and really interesting. But, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you guys for joining me again. I really appreciate you guys coming along and talking with me while I play World of Warcraft. It's one of the highlights of my week. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and bounce then. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you all for next week on Tuesday, hopefully, unless something happens on Tuesday. But yeah, so thanks again, and I'll bye.